here and welcome to my channel. And today it's Sunday. We're going to have just a little playtime in the little mini art book. So if you remember, months ago we made these two little art books out of one magazine. Was like a sales magazine that I received. And so we folded it and we cut it and we made two books. And so I think it was August of last year, and then we did a video a day, and we just did short little, just some collage, some playtime, and we did, I think it was a video a day for the last part of August. But anyway, so since then, I haven't, August of 22. I haven't worked in the second half. So I did do both of the covers in that video, but this one we haven't played in yet. So today we're going to play in this, and I have these National Geographics that I love to cut images out of, and so that's what we're going to use today. And all right, you guys, thanks for joining me, and let's get started. All right, so first we're going to just put down some background. Even though this little book is a newspaper type print, I always just start with a background page just to kind of get you started, get in the flow of things. It had advertisements on it, so let's just cover that up with, that is a page out of a thesaurus, old paperback one. So what I missed filming right here is I went through the National Geographic and found a picture. And so I cut the picture out. It's just a girl in the garden. And here I'm using the corrugated cardboard. And I'm kind of squishing it a little bit so it's not so thick because this book is small. So I'm going to ink that and the picture. And this is a coffee filter. I just tore off one side of it. I love to use them. I buy the brown ones. And so it already looks distressed and tea-dyed. So here I'm just putting some ink. I always like to put a little touch of blue when I'm making something look old and kind of vintagey. I don't know, mossy kind of look maybe. I don't know. I just like the blue. So I'm going to put this cardboard down, and then of course I'm going to color in the dress. This is like the funnest part, is coloring these images. So it's just a pretty blue that I've chosen, and then I'll do her collar in a kind of a off green, and you can't really see it because they're so small, but the dress has a big lacy collar on it, and she appears to be holding like a little handbag or something. And so coloring that kind of a wine color. All right, so those are obviously really fun to color, and it just changes your picture. So when I use these watercolor markers, I just dab it off with a Kleenex or paper towel or another piece of paper, just so it doesn't look colored in, that it just looks like an old tinted photograph. So now we need something else, and I don't like to film too much of flipping through a National Geographic because you just never know what you're going to see. Either something weird political that was way back when, or somebody's not dressed, or something gross. So I did spend some time going through here looking, and I just looked for words, and I lucked out that I found this phrase, and I thought, now we're just going to make this scene, instead of a little girl in a garden, we're just going to make it a little bit darker. So so the phrase is, the less said the better. So I found a little key. And if you can see the picture, and you'll see it in the close-ups more, there's the garden is behind her. So I feel like she's walking out into, from the garden. So here's my book that I bought. And just for this reason, I want to use it in different collages. And okay, from here forward, we're doing it without the mic because it kept acting up. So I think this is a fantastic book to get doorways or windows. I thought in a collage you could have like something coming out of the window from outside. So that's what I bought it for. And in this picture, was looking for that trellis that I could put in the background of the garden and just, you know, add a little touch in the back of the garden there. So I'm just going to show you some of the images in here that I think would be so fun in different types of collage. So that was just a book I picked up at the thrift store for like 99 cents. So I did find this little trellis here, and the scale is not perfect, right? But I just want to give the idea that there's a trellis and that maybe she's coming out of that open kind of archway there. And you know, it says the less said the better, so we just kind of want to give it a little mystery to it, right? So we'll put that in the background, kind of just enhance the garden. It's a really dark picture, so I thought this might help emphasize that there's a garden back there. And then I found a little key, and I thought, well, let's just keep adding to the mystery. So I found a little key, and so I'm going to cut under her hand. I changed my mind which hand, but I am going to cut under her hand so I can tuck the string around her hand so that it looks like she's holding a key. And so that even adds to the mystery, right? You're coming out of the garden and you have this mysterious key in your hand, and it's big. It's not like it's scale either, but it's just kind of fun and whimsical. And so now she has a big garden key, and so I'm adding the flowers here just to, you know, again, it's a garden, so we're going to add a little color here and take some of the dark away, and kind of just reference that it is a garden. So we have some flowers and a butterfly in there. And I couldn't find a metal key. You know, you have 100 things until you need them. But anyway, on the little key, I'm putting the glossy accents. Excuse me. Just to make it shine a little bit. So when it dries, it's going to be raised and a little bit shiny. So anyway, this was just a fun little project to start it out with, and I love to use the National Geographics or any magazine actually. And if you go in and find an image and then not on their same page, but go somewhere else in the book and find a phrase and then make your picture from there, it is so fun. So thank you guys for hanging out with me. I hope that your weekend has been good, and I'm off to make my mini moo cards for tomorrow. So again, thanks for joining me, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.